Alright, doing some more load testing with the rigger LCP Max. The other day I tried some HS6 powder, which is kind of like a slow burning powder used mostly. You can use it 9mm 357 Magnum, but 380, it's harder to find a load for the 380. I think they had a 90 grain load, where I have 95 grain bullets, but I just loaded it down a little bit. And when I shot the gun, it was leaving unburnt powder on the paper, so it's too slow a powder. So I went with another powder I have, is Power Pistol. That is listed as kind of similar to HS6. So I'm going to really find out if there's a difference, because the Power Pistol actually had load data for 380s ACP. So I'm not sure. It may, even though it's similar speed, it's a slow burning powder, maybe it's a little different. The flake is definitely different, where the HS6 is like a ball, flattened ball powder, and the Power Pistol is like just a flake, flat flake. It's already flat, and they just punched out like you did a hole punch on some paper, but little tiny ones. So let's see what kind of velocity we get out of this. Hopefully the sun is not messing me up. Sometimes the sun will interact with these sensors on here, give you bad readings. But I was getting 750 off of the starting with the HS6 starting load, and then max load was also about 750. So it just wouldn't burn the powder. There's a lot of unburned powder coming out. Didn't get any more velocity. I'll see with this one. I only did one load. I did kind of in the middle, like halfway between minimum and max load. I'm thinking it'll be about 900, something like that. Maybe 850, because it's a small gun. And then I'm going to also be doing some with the CZ, I think it's a CZ83. CZ83, yep. 380 also. They make a CZ82, looks just like that, but it's 9mm Makarov. This one is chambered 380. I'm going to shoot some of this Underwood ammo in this gun, because that's all steel. I shot some out of this, but they don't recommend Plus P ammo, so we'll see what kind of velocity we get out of this. With this Underwood ammo, it says 1175. I think I got 1150 out of this, so that's pretty dang close. 1175, so we'll see what happens with this gun. So here we go. Alright, up first we got the LCP Max. Gonna shoot 10 rounds. I think I got 9 or 10 rounds in here of the Power Pistol, kind of middle of the road load, with 95 grain full metal jacket. Okay. That's kind of surprising. I don't know if that's getting a false reading, but that seems awfully low, 460 feet per second. I'm gonna take a black marker. Sometimes it doesn't sense the bullets right because they're shiny or whatever, or the way the light is. Put some black marker on that bullet and shoot one across there and see if it comes out the same. Okay, put a little black marker on that top bullet. We'll see. Velocity changes. Of course. Alright. Let's do another one. Yeah. 360. That doesn't sound right. Let's try marking up another one real quick here. All right. The other black one must have hit right here off to the side. Just missed the sensor. Let's see. Aim a little better. Okay, so that didn't make a difference. That's weird. 388. Surprised that'd be that low. That doesn't seem right. Try aim a little lower. Okay. I aimed down a little lower. So that was 791. That's probably closer to what it's really at. I think I gotta just get down lower here. Let's shoot down at an angle a little bit. Okay, now we're in the ballpark. 800. Okay, so maybe that is reading correctly. Because if you look on the table here, let's see. If you look at the paper's all peppered with unburned powder. So that power pistol, even though it has a loading for it, probably too slow of burning powder. See little speckles, that's unburned powder there, all over the table. You can see these little circles are the unburned powder. So that's definitely too slow of powder too. I usually use for 380, I use 231 or HP 38. They're basically the same powder. And that's a faster burning powder. So with 380, you need something a little faster. Neither one of these is going to work. I bet you that was reading right. It's just very erratic velocities because of the burn. Or my primers are getting old and they're not lighting the fire good like they should. Let me try the longer barrel. This one here, this gun has a longer barrel that'll give it a little more time to burn. This is like an inch longer. So, see? It's a good inch longer. So, try that. Try some of these reloads in there. See what happens. Okay. I've got, I think I got 10 rounds loaded in here for the CZ83. Let's see how it runs. Ooh, it's slick. I just oiled this gun. The slides are really slick. So this is a double action, single action. As a safety. So you can run this, you can carry this with a hammer back. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend decocking it and double action only. I'd run it. First one will be double action. Second one will be single action because they'll cock the hammer back. But here we go. $900. Okay. That's more like it. 960. 960. 17. Oh, all right. Ooh, last one was higher, wasn't it? 971. So most of them were around 900. So there you go. There's a difference between a 3-inch barrel and a 2-inch barrel. Maybe this is 4 inches long. I don't know. About an inch difference between the two, and it ran more consistent velocities, which those are pretty hot. 971 with a 95 grain. That's pretty hot. So that, I guess that powder's right on the edge for this size barrel. I wouldn't recommend that power pistol. You need a longer barrel in 380. Who knows, if you load 9mm with it, it probably wouldn't matter because it's got a bigger case. There you go, guys. So learned something from that. All right, here we go. We're going to run the Underwood ammo Plus P 380s. They're claiming 1175. I'll probably do that out of the CZ83. I would say that's getting close to being like close to 9mm if you're getting that many feet per second out of a 380. Let's try it. See what velocity we get. $12.83. Wow. Holy shit. $12.83. That's amazing. $12.76. Whew. All right. Oh, almost 1300. Wow. I would definitely not shoot this ammo. It's probably rated for that many feet per second out of a small gun like this here. But you've seen the difference. Oh, that was 1300 feet per second almost out of the CZ83. A little longer barrel, so there must be some burn powder. But I wouldn't recommend running any kind of a Plus P in these little plastic handguns. You know, if you're going to run something that hot, definitely make it. This is all steel, heavy, you know, military surplus. Pretty cool gun. It's got some wear and tear on it. It looks like it's been carried a lot, but probably not fired a whole lot. It's got a lot of holster wear on it. But cool. Yeah, that's 9mm ballistics out of that. I'd say there's some cracks in the grip there too. But cool. There you go, guys. Learned a little bit about the Underwood and different powders and different barrel lengths. You know, pretty cool.